Good evening to you and welcome to a much delayed return to Bob's quizzes for the mildly bewildered. Today we've got a quiz of 6 rounds. So the rounds are, round 1, we've got arts and literature. That could be like books and theatre and stuff like that, or just like art and that. Round 2 is going to be some film theme tunes. Let's see if we can work that out. Round 3, history and geography. I did a degree in history, so they're going to be really quite deep questions for you. Round 4 is called Bob's Brain. Now, you will notice a few questions just come directly out of my brain, and probably there's a few more from that round that will come out of my brain, so good luck with those. Round 5 will be television theme tunes. We had that in one of the early quizzes, and I think people found that quite tough. So if you're sort of around my age, 32, you might find that slightly easier. And the last round, round 6, is going to be kitchen sink round. You could call it potluck. It's just a mixture of questions. So let's get going. Write down your answers. You'll be scoring them yourselves later. So each round you're going to be doing, as it were. I'm good at this. I'm a good host. So each round you have just write your answers down and that. And then there'll be another video I'll send you a link to a little bit later, and that will have the answers on. So round 1, arts and literature. Question 1. Ralph and Piggy are central characters in which classic novel? Do you know? Question 2. Which Harry Potter film was released first? The Goblet of Fire or The Half-Blood Prince? So that's which Harry Potter film was released first? The Goblet of Fire or The Half-Blood Prince? Question 3. In the Men in Black trilogy, who plays Kevin Brown, known as Agent K? Remember that? Here come the Men in Black. Well, in the Men in Black trilogy, who plays Kevin Brown, known as Agent K? Question 4. Blanche Dubois is the central character in which 1947 play? If you're really old, you'll know this one then. So Blanche Dubois is the central character in which 1947 play? Plays are things that you might see in a theatre, for example, with actors in. So a little clue there. Question 5. The Scottish National Art Gallery is in which city? And I'll give you another clue. The city is in Scotland. So it's a Scottish National Art Gallery. It's in which city? Question 6. Artist Tracey Emin was born in which decade? That's a tough one. Dave, if you're playing this game, and I mean either Dave here up in Stockport, you'll know because you went out with her. So artist Tracey Emin was born in which decade? Now, question 7. Who wrote Wuthering Heights? Heathcliff, it's me, Cathy, I've come home. It wasn't Kate Bush, by the way. Who wrote Wuthering Heights? Question 8. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Now, that might seem quite obvious, but have a think about it. Don't jump to the wrong answer. Now, for a bonus point, what century was the Mona Lisa painting completed? So who painted it and what century was it completed? Question 9. The Tate, that is, the Tate, is a network of 4 art museums. 2 are in London. Where are the other 2? You'll get half a point each for the other 2. So the Tate is a network of art museums. 2 of them are in London. And 2 are somewhere else in the country, different locations. So name those locations. Question 10. Pablo Picasso. His real name is actually how many words long? So it's not 2 words long. It's not Pablo Picasso. It's either A, 23 words, B, 27 words, or C, 30 words. So, how many words long is Pablo Picasso's real name? 23, 27, or 30? Now, if you can get his name right without cheating, and I will know if you're cheating, I think I will know. So if you're a complete Pablo Picasso buff, and you've perhaps got a big tat all the way down both arms, you can get a bonus 30 points for that. But I would have to be really genuinely assured that you haven't just looked that up. So 23, 27 or 30 names, and then can you name his full name? Right, and the last question for this round, and the last question is worth 2 points. It's a multiple choice one. It's very much current affairs. So, street artist Banksy was recently identified. He was revealed to be who? Was it A, comedian Peter Kay, B, politician Jacob Rees-Mogg, or C, the Spice Girls? So I'll repeat that current affairs question. Street artist Banksy was recently revealed or identified as whom? Was it A, comedian Peter Kay? Is it B, politician Jason? That would be good. Jacob Rees-Mogg, the young Victorian politician, or C, the Spice Girls? Very obvious if you keep up with current affairs. So that's the end of round 1. And next, we'll be heading over to something completely different. Right, we're on to round 2 of the Bob's Quiz for the Mildly Bewildered, and this is film themes. So you get a point for each one. You won't get much to listen to. Good luck. Listen carefully. It's coming. Go on.
Ariel, listen to me. The human world is a mess. Life under the sea It's better than anything they got up there. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's.
I think this one's really difficult. This is in the film. I don't think it's a film theme tune, but the last one. Good luck. That's the end of the round. Well, hello and welcome back. It's now round 3, and we've got history and geography. Are you ready? Question 1. In which country was Che Guevara born? Where was Che Guevara born? That means like where someone gives birth to a baby. Born. Question 2. This is multiple choice for multiple choice fans. Question 2. How old was Queen Elizabeth I when she became Queen of England? Was Queen Elizabeth I 15, or B, 25, or C, 35? So when Queen Elizabeth became Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth I, was she A, 15, B, 25, or C, 35? See what I've done? I've given you 3 different options, 10 years apart. Question 3. In the War of the Roses, what colour was the York rose? What colour was the York rose? Basically, it was the one that's not as good as the Lancashire rose, and I'm not even from Lancashire. Question 4. In 2012, the skeleton of Richard III was found under a car park in which city? So that's in 2012, a skeleton of Richard III was found under a car park in which city? I believe the car park was built later. I don't think he died and fell underneath the car park at the time. Just a little bit of history, because as I say, I've got a history degree, so I'm just sharing my knowledge with you. Right, question 5. This is multiple choice. Argentina shares a border with how many other nations? Is it A, 3? Is it B, 4? Is it C, 5? So Argentina shares a border with how many other nations? Is it A, 3? Is it B, 4? Or is it C, 5? Question 6. The specials, too much too young. See, this town coming like a ghost town. The specials were formed in which English city? So that's the specials were formed in which English city? Question 7. Malpensa Airport serves which European city? That's Malpensa Airport serves which European city? Question 8. Who was emperor when the Romans first landed in Britain? And I'm not having any arguments at all about saying, he wasn't an emperor then. Right, it's just go with this, what I'm asking you. Who was emperor when the Romans first landed in Britain? No smart-ass answers. Question 9. A question here for Kashi Senior, if you're doing this, because I do believe this is where you were born. Question 9. Eel Pie Island, that's eel as in and pie as in nom nom nom. Eel Pie Island lies in which UK river? So that's Eel Pie Island lies in which UK river? Question 10. Who was the last Russian ruling Tsar? You get that? Who was the last Russian ruling Tsar? Question 11. Now, if the Fays are doing this, I think this one is right up your alley. It's a Bob Brain question, but it's fact. So, question 11. Now, we all love leaves, not leads. Well, no one likes leaves. We all love leaves. You know, in the trees, are beautiful leaves, going sort of russety brown at the moment, aren't they? As we hit autumn. Anyway, we all love leaves, but in what year? That's it. In what year were leaves first discovered? Was it A, 1827? Was it B, 1867? Or was it C, 1967? So that's leaves. Leaves that we see in the trees, leaves that are all over the ground at the moment as the autumn winds blow. But leaves, hey, they ain't always been here, have they? I mean, that's madness. So when were they first discovered? Was it A, 1827, B, 1867, and C, 1967? And the bonus question, where you can pick up 10 points, is where exactly were leaves first discovered? You've got to get that exact location globally. Right, that's the end of the third round. Hope you did well. Just take a time to perhaps go back over a few questions before we get on with round 4. Hello, welcome back to Bob's quiz for the mildly bewildered. And this is round 4, and it's called Bob's Brain. So question 1, multiple choice question. What is the key difference between a pony, right, a pony and a horse? Is it A, size? Which is bigger? Is it B, temperament? Oh, you're so moody. Or is it C, no idea really? So I'll give that again. What is the key difference between a pony and a horse? Is it A, size? Does size matter? B, temperament? Or is it C? No idea really. Oh. Question 2. How many hours are there in the month of March? That's how many hours are there in the month of March? Question 3. Buckle my shoe is a traditional bingo call for which number? That's buckle my shoe, for those of you that have shoes with buckles. Buckle my shoe is a traditional bingo call for which number? Question 4, question for John here. A pony refers to how many pounds? All right, Doughboy, that'd cost you a pony, wouldn't it, mate? A pony refers to how many pounds sterling? Question 5 is a music question. Now, I'm going to read some lyrics out for you from a 1995 song, and I want to know who sang it and what's the name of the song. You get half a point for each. Got a picture of you beside me. Got your lipstick mark still on your coffee cup. So I'll read that again. Got a picture of you beside me. Got your lipstick mark still on your coffee cup. Which is, sounds like they don't do the washing up very well to me. Question 6. You should know this, the Daves. What is measured in Siemens? That's S-I-E-M-E-N-S. What is measured in Siemens? Is it A, electrical conductance? Is it B, sonar clarity? Or is it C, fluid density? So I'll say that again. Question 6. What is measured in Siemens? Is it electrical conductance? Is it sonar clarity? Or is it fluid density? Question 7. Which type of bird shares its name with one of Batman's arch enemies? The Joker! Oh, whoops. Right. Which type of bird shares its name with one of Batman's arch enemies? Question 8. Which band released the 1990s albums Achtung Baby and Zuropa? Achtung Baby and Zuropa. Which band released those? Question 9. Now, Andy, I don't think you'll be playing, but it's a shame because I think you're a cricket fan, so you'd probably get this. Any other cricket fans out there? Yay! Yay! Me! What, is that you, Max? Yeah, and me. Well, question 9. Cricket at the 1900s Summer Olympics took place between Britain and what other nation? Was it A, Afghanistan? Was it B, France? Or was it C, South Africa? So, 1900 Summer Olympics, we had a game of cricket between Great Britain, the greatest, and it was either A, Afghanistan, B, La France, or C, South Africa. Not quite sure what my accents are there, but they're pretty good. Question 10. Now, who knows your nursery rhymes? What did Dr. Foster step in when he went to Gloucester? What did Dr. Foster step in when he went to Gloucester? And then the final question this round, worth 2 points, is one of my own special questions. If the French Revolution had been settled by a game of Twister, who would have won? Would it be A, the nation-state of Nicaragua? Would it be B, Rod Hull and Emu? Or would it be C, the ex-Russian gymnast Nadia Comaneci, if I've pronounced that correctly? So I'll repeat that. If the French Revolution had been settled by a game of Twister, who would have won? Would it be A, Nicaragua, B, Rod Hull and Emu, or C, the ex-Russian gymnast Nadia Comaneci? Well, I hope you've done all right on that. That is the end of our fourth round, and in a minute we'll be moving over to round 5, which will be your television themes. See you in a minute. Welcome back to round 5. Round 5 is TV themes. Get ready for this. These are worth, I think, half a point each. Can't really remember now, but we'll play it by ear. Off we go. That's the end. I hope my clues helped you there. That's the end of round 5 TV themes. We've got one round left. Good luck. So we're at the final round now. This is round 6 of Bob's quiz for the mildly bewildered. And this is the kitchen sink round. I hope you can see me well enough. It's slightly dim around here. So, question 1. What colour is the number 14 slot on a roulette wheel? That's what colour is the number 14 slot on a roulette wheel. Question 2. What is the name of Miami's American football team? One for you, Mary. That's what is the name of Miami's American football team? Question 3. Which country lost in both the 1974 and the 1978 World Cup final? I'll give you a clue. It wasn't Scotland. Scotland have never, ever lost a World Cup final. How about that? So question 3, which country lost in both the 1974 and 1978 World Cup final? Question 4. Now, here's one for all the people who love horror films. In the film Monsters, Inc., what is the name of the girl who is unafraid of all monsters except Randall the monster? So in the film Monsters, Inc., what is the name of the girl who is unafraid of all monsters except for Randall? Question 5. Now, for people who've done my quizzes before, you'll be expecting this one. So let's see how you've been practicing. Question 5. What number am I thinking of? Am I thinking of the number 7, or am I thinking of the number 12? So am I thinking of A, the number 7, or B, the number 12? Use mind waves. Look at me. Think, what number am I thinking of? Right, question 6. Half a point each is capital cities, because these went down last time. If you're playing Bill, I know you'll get all these. If you get all 4, you'll get a bonus point. So, A, what's the capital of Chile? Brrr. B, what's the capital of Hungary? See, they're not difficult ones. C, what's the capital of Syria? And really, I've made this quite easy because D is what's the capital of Zimbabwe. So it's Chile, Hungary, Syria, Zimbabwe. You get half a point for each one, and if you get all 4 right, you'll get a bonus point. Question 7. The fantastically seminal band, The Who, when Brun introduced me to them, I didn't think much of them. The Who, they first charted in 1965 with which track? Was it A, Zoot Suit? Was it B, I Can't Explain? Or was it C, Anyway, Anyhow, Anywhere?
So they first charted back in 65, The Who, with which track? Was it A, Zoot Suit? Was it B, I Can't Explain? Or was it C, Anyway, Anyhow, Anywhere? Question 8. Matt Hancock, the lovely politician, Matt Hancock claims that the UK's COVID-19 lockdown started on the 16th of March 2020, but it's more commonly accepted that it started on the day that Bojo told us we must stay at home. What date was that? Was it A, the 23rd of March, B, the 24th of March, or C, the 27th of March? So what date did Bojo tell us we have to stay at home and that the lockdown started effectively from that date? Was it A, the 23rd of March, B, the 24th of March, or C, the 27th of March? Question 9. Now, we all like a question. We all like a question. We all like a question about pickles. Any question about pickles should be in a quiz. So, which of these vegetables is not in Branston pickle? A, carrot, B, cauliflower, or C, cucumber? So in the lovely Branston pickle, always go for the chunky, never go for the smooth. Which of these vegetables is not to be found in it? A, carrot, B, cauliflower, or C, cucumber? Question 10. The Belfry is a golf course on the outskirts of which major UK city? You might think that's really easy, but actually I didn't know it. Well, I know it doesn't suggest that it's easy or difficult or anything, but I didn't actually know this one. Question 10. The Belfry is a golf course on the outskirts of which major UK city? And now the very last quiz question is one from my mind. It's a 2-pointer. You've got to guess who I'm being here. So I'll give you the thing first, right? So it's going to be multiple choice. Right, is it A, Brad Pitt, B, Tom Hardy, or C, Simon Cowell? So we'll do that once more. Who am I being? Right, so it's either A, Brad Pitt, B, Tom Hardy, or C, Simon Cowell. Shall I say, I picked those people for this one because Simon Cowell apart, people often say I look like a combination of Brad Pitt and Tom Hardy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the quiz. Go off, have a last check on your answers, and then shortly I'll be letting you know when the answer video is going up so you can score your own answers and then post them online. Bye-bye.